Hey everyone, it's Criminon from the Crown team. I first wanted to tell you guys that Beta 2 won't just be new content. We've listened to a lot of your feedback, and after watching countless hours of gameplay, we've decided to add our own fixes as well. Expect a much more streamlined and polished experience from our Beta 1 content during your Beta 2 playthrough. I'll start by saying that one of these little bits of polish is addressing Bethany. We weren't really happy with how little she was used, or how she was used when she was on the screen. She's one of your rivals, and as such, we decided to give her the proper rival treatment. We've given her quite a glow up, as well as added an intro battle when you first meet her. Expect her to have a much bigger impact on the story, and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys some gameplay footage. I want to share with you all the brand new legendary Pokemon that we're about to reveal. But before I do that, I want to talk to you a little bit about the design philosophy that went into this. We saw the meta change a lot during Beta 1, but one thing that became quickly apparent was that more teams needed more counters. Ways to offset one team being on top permanently versus several viable options. That design philosophy went into creating this next Pokemon. And that Pokemon is Giratina. As with all legendaries, Giratina is quite loaded when it comes to what it can do, and upon reaching its special attack, Giratina is going to initiate a room change mechanic. This is going to wipe out any existing room effects and then transfer all the Pokemon to the Distortion World. Inside the Distortion World, Giratina is going to transform into its origin form, allowing it to auto-hit for ghost-type damage, and any enemy Pokemon that special attacks inside of that is going to be feared right after they special attack. If Giratina specials again, it's going to bring them back into the stage that they were at previously. While Distortion World is active, any other stadium type effect is going to cancel it out. Consider it very similar to the way that the TCG works with stadiums. If one is active and another one comes in, it's going to cancel out the previous one. Any stadium that comes into play after one has already been placed will trump the previous one. With this, we expect Giratina to be quite a game changer when players get their hands on it. From here on, we finally got to what I would consider is the biggest announcement. A lot of people have asked us why we cut shiny Pokemon, and I kind of wanted to break that down for you. For those of you that don't know, it's because of how much space each of these Pokemon battle sprites take up when compared to, like, say, a standard Pokemon game. You've got the battle sprite, you've got the actual auto battler sprites, you've got their particle effects and their moves, and all of that combined together makes each Pokemon take up so much more memory. With that, it made it really hard to put in shiny Pokemon because these move effects are baked into the sprites. That means, for instance, if you've got a Charizard and he's shooting fireballs, those fireballs are the exact same color as the Charizard, and they have to be to save on space. This means that if we were to have, like, say, a shiny Charizard, which is black, that would be a black flame. Immediately after we realized that we had to cut shiny Pokemon, I made sure that there was something in place that would kind of offset those feelings of loss from losing this feature. I'm a shiny hunter through and through, and I know what it's like to grind grass for hours trying to find your favorite Pokemon. That is one of my favorite things about Pokemon. The star system was created for this exact reason. I wanted to give players a reason to hunt monsters. After the Beta 1 release, we heard a lot of people still weren't happy with the lack of shiny Pokemon. We even heard from people dreaming about finding that perfect 5-star shiny and how cool that would be. We could not agree more. We went back to the drawing board and tried to find a way to make it work. We ended up finding a way to optimize our sprites to cut about 30% space off of each Pokemon. While this seems small, when you multiply that by all of these sprites, that is huge. This allowed us to have a lot more room to add a lot more Pokemon, and during this change, I decided to take the plunge and manually edit each of these sprites to allow for their shiny counterparts. This wasn't an easy task, but I've come up with something that I am proud of that I believe will really push our monster hunting to the next level. In case you guys aren't sure of what you just heard, I'll say it clearly. Shinies are coming to Pokemon Crown. I am incredibly excited to see who will find our first natural 5-star shinies, as these will truly be anyone's prized possession that finds one. These will be incredibly rare. From everyone on the Pokemon Crown team, thank you for your continued support, and we look forward to showing you guys what we can do for Beta 2.